Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another video, recorded the same day as I recorded the other video. Last, or earlier, I talked about the new Runecraft runes for normal non-elites, and I'm not going to talk about the elite runes yet. I'm going to talk about the wards, because of none other than C0 all, or whatever Seol he wants to be named. And as Smithy talks about in the staff chat, we are going to talk about the wards, and what they do is practically they disable certain kind of runes and disables how certain kind of runes work. And the wards work in a very unique way. They work depending on the tier. They work in a spherical range, and there are a lot of different different wards, and I'm going to show them all. And they're extremely expensive to make if you make the tier 7 one. As you can see, if you go to the spawn, there are a lot of expensive wards. They are made of diamond blocks, 2 times diamond blocks, and then an emerald block, so they're pretty expensive. So we have made of sandstone stairs, we have one of nether brick stairs, we have one of stone brick stairs, we have one of brick stairs, and we have one of quartz stairs. So the way you make it, I'm going to make all of them like this. Make them like that, and then another brick one like this, around like that, stone brick one like this in a circle, and then the brick one, and then the quartz one. So I'm gonna give each of these a name, just so I'll refer to them later. That's the Aether Ward, the Void Ward, the Tool Ward, or the Tool Ward, the Tool Ward, the Tool Ward, the Teleport Ward, and the Flight Ward. So let's start with the Aether Ward. The Aether Ward is made up of stone, not stone brick, sandstone brick, sandstone stairs, and then a key or signature or whatever you call them. I call them tier stones, and I'm going to use bookshelf in this case, if I can find it. My bookshelf one, and then a emerald block. Emerald block one. And it always goes like this, and then the bookshelf, and then tier stone. Not tier stone, but sandstone. So that's the block. Whether the stairs have to be made like this, I do not think is a necessity. I think you can make them just like you want to. I am not sure. Let's test it out. Yes, you can make them exactly how you want to. And I believe you can also change it like this, and it will still work. It will only break when you break that. But you can still activate it. So you can just break and activate it. So, this will also block yourself, I believe. So, as long as you have this near you, it will also block your own kind of thing. So, but you can still do like this. So you can always break it to craft something. So the Aether Ward blocks any rune structures from activating that isn't a curse rune, which means I believe it means what's it called, the Bridge Master, the Wall Master, and the other runes like that. I'll speak more about those when I come to the elite runes, although there will be some elite runes where they are actually also normal runes. So that's that rune. There's also the Void rune. Craft it properly. I like the look of this. So activate it. The void around the emerald stills. It will not hear those who are near. The void rune blocks curses from activating, meaning any kind of curse, any kind of hex, I believe as well, will stop being activated. Okay. The tool ward, which kind of lies in the name, depending on what that does, is it's kind of the same as the build one, but instead of blocking build runes, the Aether is suppressed here by a ward. Oh yes, it is. I don't know why that worked, but no. Enchanted tools near the emerald grow quiet. They will not function whilst nearby. This means string will not work. It means diamond, or not diamond, power pick will not work. Any kind of thing like that will not work. I believe the secret blocks will still work, and has to have this working before it will work. So they will still work, and you can put those up everywhere. So the teleport ward, which is actually very useful inside someone's house, or inside your own house, obviously, as putting it anywhere else would count as griefing. Says the ether near the emerald closes itself. Teleportation to and from the area is now impossible. Meaning, if you were to use a teleporter or a waypoint, it would now be impossible as this ward blocks it. The last is the flight ward, and as you may have noticed by now, all wards block something. So what wouldn't the flight ward block other than flying? The ether grounds those who would escape gravity. So if I can activate this, we now have all 5 wards activated and working. Now, these will be extremely useful. They're extremely compact. They fill almost nothing. You can put them in walls, you can put them everywhere. Now, but the most important part of everything is that how do you make sure that they are long, they're wide enough. See, so tier 7 being a diamond block would make it all the much 128 blocks wide. So as you can see, I can do like this for 128, and that's a lot of blocks. We can just agree on that, can't we? Because we're only 27 out here, so another 100 after this, and we'd have the so that's a lot of blocks, but that's also quite expensive to make. There are of course also less expensive ones. Tier 5 would give you 32, tier 6 would give you 64, tier 4 would give you 16. So as you kind of go inwards, you might consider how big is your house. If you have a house that's only a square, you might only need 16 blocks and not 128 blocks. But if you have an entire floating island or an entire underground base, you might need 128 just to make sure. Of course, it also depends on the rune. For example, blocking a teleport rune in your teleport room wouldn't be extremely smart now, would it? Because that would just block all your teleports as well, and then you'd have to break it and then place it back on. So the size also depends on. So you need to make it depending on size. Now, it has infinite uses. No matter what, it would always work as long as it's activated. As long as you have an empty and it has this around it. If anyone breaks it, well, you can activate it again. You can activate this. You can't activate these though, can you? You can activate this one. No. So you can activate them all. Meaning now they would stop anything from creating. So it's very important that you have to I believe actually it says here you can mine everything except except a bookshelf. So let's try that again. You can mine everything, so you can actually make it only this. As long as you have, so you can make it extremely compact. You can make them all lose the stairs like this, all the way around. So you only have the bookshelf and the emerald. And I mean, on itself, it doesn't look that bad. So if you could find a good block that it looks good with, maybe lapis lazuli block or something, maybe glowstone or something, it might work together very well. And no one would be able to see what ward it is either. It could have, they could come along and think, oh, this might just be a Aether Ward, so it would only block most of the rune structures from activating. Well, I could still be able to make, I could still activate my tools, but you wouldn't be able to because it's a tool ward. So wards are very important to make, and therefore I would like to inform everyone that using them is extremely important. I believe you can even trick people into saying, well, you know, this is actually a void ward right here, so you can't activate your curses, can you? Oh, wait, you can actually, but you can't fly, because it's actually a flight ward. But then, of course, you could always activate it by activating. So, I hope you've learned that making wards is the future. If you don't, you will possibly get attacked by a lot of people without Runecraft. So I hope you enjoy and hope you like the new Runecraft. Good luck and have fun from the BritCraft